I had just had an argument the day before with my boyfriend at the time, the day before 9/11. I didn't know what to think. I didn't know what to do. I was absolutely numb. You see, when I watched on the television, I was like ushered into a room, almost like a broom closet, to watch the little tiny television as we were all shocked to learn that a plane and then another had crashed into the Twin Towers. My boyfriend at the time was on a plane that day to California, but I didn't know what time. I didn't know what airline. I didn't know what plane number. As a matter of fact, to this day, I don't have any of that information. But I kept my phone next to me, just in case he would call, because I didn't feel inside that he was dead, but I didn't know. And I called, but it just kept going to voicemail. But I kept it with me, for some information. Someone would surely call me to let me know. In the busyness of the day, if you can even imagine the frenzy, just like the absolute shock. I mean, to give you an idea of how oblivious, we were at the time I got in the elevator with my coworker. We rode the elevator. Like, you shouldn't be doing that, but we were in shock. We rode the elevator up to the executive suites, looked out the window just in time to see the second tower crumble to the ground. I mean, crumble. There was this puff of smoke, and we just watched in disbelief as the dust cleared, and we just saw the river. The river. We got back in the elevator. We didn't know that we weren't supposed to be in an elevator. We were close enough to see that, but far enough away where we felt still safe. So we quickly made a plan, and I decided, because she lived in Jersey and my boss at the time lived in New Jersey, I was just like, come home with me, because I lived in Harlem. And we walked back to my house. It was the most beautiful day you can imagine. One of those days where there's no clouds and there's a breeze on your skin, and it was strangely clean, the smell, and peaceful, dare I say. And it woke me up to the horrors that the world, every corner of the world, has experienced this type of terror. And then I had this experience seeing that, and then like 2 hours later, having the most beautiful day and the most beautiful walk home, 130 blocks. And still no phone call. I called his mother. I even called his sister, who can't stand me, like hates me. And she answered my phone call to let me know, yes, he's still alive. And I still did not hear from him. It wasn't a week before I heard from him. A week. People from around the country called and kept calling until they reached me, because the phones everything was messed up. I mean, it was a nightmare. It was incredible that the calls got through that came through. But he didn't even try. Because of an argument. That was probably his fault, right? Because he was doing some stuff, some like smoke and mirrors type of thing, and I was just too oblivious to just really face the truth. I couldn't find my heart. I was numb. I was in a constant state of panic, like, please love me. So when he called with some lame ass excuse, whatever it was, I accepted it. I'd like to tell you it was the last time that I ever put up with the bull, but it wasn't. It wasn't. He would do it again, and I would still leave a little crack open in the door for him to re-enter. I went on living my life, but was I really living? Or was I just secretly hoping that he'd just come back and he'd find his way back to me and realize that he loved me? I found out in public that months later, that he had gotten married. Well, I guess he had worked that out. He'd figured out how all that was supposed to go. Okay. So I had to figure it out for myself, and I had to put the pieces back together for myself. And what would I tell that girl that I was now? I would tell her, baby girl, when you got the satisfaction of him calling you, you should have ended it at that moment. That one right there. Because the longer you put up with crap, the longer you put up with crap. That devastation in public could have taken me out. And it almost did. It almost did. It brought me to my knees. I wish I would have had that moment, but hindsight is 2020. Instead of his marriage being the wake-up call that I needed.